Hello guys, welcome to the video, hope you all are well. Today's build video guys is for the Wish Starter class for Season 24 Spirit Barrage GR solo push using Mundunugu's Regalia. Okay guys, so I've already done 120 of this build already with no orcs, which is mad. So it's extremely strong guys with the new ethereal Ariox needle. It's absolutely crazy. What I'm going to do a quick GR 110 guys, talk about rotations and things like that, and then we'll go over the build itself. Right, here we go. Right, first things first guys, get Big Bad Voodoo up. We need to get 10 stacks of Soul Harvest, so go find some monsters, cast Nado to group them up, and get your stacks here. Then cast Pestilence once every 8 seconds to proc Ring of Emptiness bonus. Now with this build guys, it's an explosion build. So the more targets are around another target, the more damage the explosion does with Spirit Barrage, with the barb interaction. Oh, we've got a load of monsters here, look. Watch them how fast they just die, look, bang. It's very, very strong, man. Also guys, we've got that little spirit above our heads, so once it exceeds that target's HP, we'll kill it outright, which is fantastic. Big Bad Voodoo will follow us around the whole map. We've got a pack here now, guys. Not a pack shielded. Now, normally with shielding packs, guys, I would skip. But this is only 110. But if I was in a proper push environment, I would normally skip this unless I had a really good shrine, like Conduit, Speed, Power, something like that. Because these guys, when you do the big push, will take forever to kill. Forever to kill. Like, especially Juggernauts as well. Juggernaut fixed guys you don't really want either. You always want a pack that will follow you around. Okay, so this pack here I wouldn't normally engage because basically it wouldn't really follow me around the map, because you want to basically round up as many monsters as possible. Oh, a little bit squish. There we go. Remember guys, every 8 seconds you need to cast Pestilence to proc Ring of Emptiness, which is like your big damage modifier. There you go, little pack there down. You can see how strong it is, man. It's absolutely mad. There we go, got a little pack here with Waller. Waller doesn't matter with this build because the Spirit Barrage will just go over the top, which is just awesome. Unlike Carnival. And just get ready to hit that Spirit Walk, guys. We make you immune to damage to 2 to 3 seconds, depending on what rune you have. But basically, guys, you want to be trying to lure in elites to shrines if you can. As many shrines as possible if you can, man. Because when you're doing a push, you want to be luring them to like power shrines, Conduit especially. Conduit is just crazy, fires out lots of electric beams everywhere. Kill the trash around the packs first though, otherwise the Conduit will be hitting the trash, which you don't really want to do. You want it to be hitting your Pac-Man to kill it as soon as possible. We've got Speed Pile now guys. Speed Pile is really nice in this build. Gives you lots of attack speed on knock-up. Oh, someone's exploding, get the hell out of that. This guy's got frozen, so Spirit Rock now. There we go. Chomping him down. Yeah, guys, on this version of the build, we're actually using Sacred Harvester in the cube as well, so we're actually getting our maximum tank possible, because with the ethereal affixes, there's no affix for Voo's Juicer this time around, so yeah. So we can't actually use Voo's Juicer in this season setup. Because you can't cube the new spear, the new ethereal spear, so you have to have a main end, so there's no space for Voo's, man. Because Voo's Juicer has the Spirit Barrage damage bonus, only if it's in your hand, so you can see how powerful it is, isn't it? Imagine when this is fully orged. If I could do 129 guys with no orgs and just, what, 950 Paragon. Imagine what it's like when you're going to be fully orged. Or rock and rolling. And my current Ethereal Spear has it's got Creeping Death on it, which makes my DOTs last forever. Which is nice, but it's not ideal. I'd rather have Blood Ritual or Self-Res on those spots instead. But yeah, nice easy guys. Just remember, don't ever engage a pack just by itself like this. You got to be putting monsters on top of the elite pack to cause more explosion damage, because Spirit Barrage has very weak single target damage. But when it's got a lot of targets around it, the DPS can be absolutely amazing, man. Let's pop down there. It's a very easy build, man. Just make sure you got your Big Bad Voodoo up, guys, all the time. Remember, BBV will follow you around the map. Oh, we've actually got a pylon here, and we've got a pack here as well, so let's not engage that just yet. Let's go pull some more monsters in. because we want as many targets as possible. Just using Pestilence to do that. There you go. We get an extra elite pack here. Because we've got Nemesis Braces on the follower. I'll go with the follower setup as well in a bit. These guys got frozen. We better get out of there. Oh, we're absolutely chomping this guy down. Now, obviously, guys, you know, when you're pushing, you should try to save power pile until last. I've still got the tail end of it. I've still got 3/4. There we go. Stay within 20 yards, guys. 25 yards to make sure that confidence ritual is in range of your target. This guy's got some naughty stuff. You can use your follower to block the Rift Guardian's bad stuff, and bang, there you go. That's how strong it is. And that's with, like, no orgs. My gems are 25, 120, and 109 with 0 org, man. That's how strong this is. It's really, really good. It's crazy, man. Well, I quickly do my gem ups, guys, and we'll go over the gear and the build itself, man. But it's very, very strong, man. It feels like the old Spirit Barrage, guys, you know, pre-nerf, you know. It still won't perform as good as some of the other classes out there, like Monk, DH, etc., Wizard, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. And Witchstarter can play as a trash buster now, in 4-player meta apparently as well, which is very, very nice. Hey, another cheeky Paragon. Alright, guys, so let's go over the gear. Alright, guys, you want Ariok's Needle. This is the seasonal spear. Okay, now you want this to roll with Spirit Barrage, basically the Barber skill, the Barber legendary effects. I do have that on my one currently. And it's a 4, 5, 6. So there's definitely room for improvement on my one. And I do have like a creeping death on this as well. But like I said, I really wanted Blood Ritual or Self-Res on instead, because it just made the push a lot easier. So yeah, obviously Sacred Harvest on this would work as well. And you could go Echoing Fury actually if you wanted to, but you'd lose 30% damage reduction. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Nice. So yeah, guys, we're using Mundunugu's Regalia, okay? So we're using, and also using Crimson's as well, man. So we're using the Ring of Royal Grandeur to achieve 3-piece bonus here on Captain Crimson's, and of course 6-piece bonus here on Mundunugu's Regalia, guys, the Spirit Barrage set. Lovely. First gem, guys, in the ring is Gogokka Swiftness. This gives us attack speed, dodge, and cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction gives us more DPS via Captain Crimson's. So it's an absolute GG. Some people do like to change this out. So like, say you're dying too much, you can put an SO gem in there as well for more tank, etc., etc. You can put Zias in if you wanted to. But Gogokka is very, very good because it gives you that attack speed. You can stack Stricken very, very quickly on the Rift Guardian. So it's just a great gem. But experiment. It's great, man. Lovely. So yeah, guys, like I said, we're using Captain Crimson's. You get this ring from Act 1 bounties, guys, and Captain Crimson's. Just keep doing Act 1 bounties over and over and over again. You'll get the plan drop eventually, level 70 version. Stick in the blacksmith and off you go. What does this do? 2-set bonus. Regenerates 6,000 life per second. Reduces cooldown of all skills by 20%. And resource costs as well, so you never run out of power, which is great. And then, guys, 3-set damage bonus. Damage dealt is increased by your percentage of cooldown. So the more CDR you have, the more damage you do. So right now I'm on 40%, but Gogokka gives me an extra 15, I believe. So, yeah. The more cooldown you got, the more damage you do in Captain Crimson's. It's really, really good. And then, guys, damage taken is reduced by your percentage of cost reduction. So, the more reduced costs you got in your build, the more tanky you get as well, which is really nice. You can see that stat here. So right now I've got an extra 28%. If I was using Blood Ritual, I can actually get another 20%. That's what I wanted on this spear. But unfortunately, it's on the wrong passive, so I'm still looking for a new one. And it makes you very, very tanky. If you're playing on softcore, I wouldn't really worry about self-res because you can get one from the follower. Nice. Okay, guys, next gem in the Compass Rose, and of course the Traveler's Pledge for Endless Walk set. So as you're standing still, you get 100% damage buff, okay? And when you're walking around, you get 50% damage reduction. So that way you can transition from mob to mob, stand still, build up the damage bonus, and just melt them into the ground. Lovely. Bane and Trap, guys, is next with a massive damage bonus, and of course Stricken, so you can actually kill the Rift Guardian. Without Stricken, it would take forever. Forever. Use a Diamond in the Helm, guys, to proc Captain Crimson for more damage, and then use either Rubies or Emeralds in your chest and legs for more armor bonus. If you just go Topazes, you're going to be far too squishy and you will die. It's very, very important to get your armor at least to 10k, okay? At least to 10k. Also, guys, in the description of this video, as usual, there'll be a stat guide to Diablo fans, so that way you know how to roll all your gear if you don't know how to do it. Nice. Then, guys, of course, Lakuma's Ornament Bracer for 6% damage reduction per Soul Harvest stack. We get 10 of this, so we get 60%. I've asked Blizzard to buff for this bracer many, many times, so it's just 60% flat then 2% per stack, because Wish Doctor damage reduction is way behind compared to a lot of classes out there. So hopefully they change in the future. But like I said earlier, with this version, we can actually use Sacred Harvester now in this build, because we can't go with Juicer and Barbara on this particular season. Nice! Okay, guys, so set bonuses for Spirit Barrage. Big Bang Voodoo now follows you and lasts twice as long, so BBV, which is this skill here. It will follow you in all the maps and everything, okay? So you don't have to recast it every time Goose Mage. It just follows you around and gives you that buff constantly, man, which is just awesome, to be honest. Really good. 4-set bonus, guys. Gain 60% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter Spirit Realms. As soon as you hit Spirit Walk, you get this buff here. Make sure this is up all the time, and otherwise you will die. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. And then, guys, 6-piece bonus. Spirit Barrage deals 25% increased damage, plus additional percentage equal to your mana regen. We do have a mana regen from Rush of Essence passive, which can actually give you a bit of damage. It's not really worth stacking mana regen to buff that, though, because the damage increase is not actually that good. But any helps, guys. Any helps. In the cube, we have, of course, Sacred Harvest, guys. Gives you 10 stacks of Soul Harvest. Okay, this will make you as tanky as possible, currently Witch Doctor, which ain't that great tank. But if you guys are looking to go Glass Cannon, and just go for it, because we've obviously got Barber here, which is this one here, over here, man. So Barber, instead of dealing direct damage, your Spirit Barrage now accumulates on the target. When you stop casting, explodes with 500 damage. 2 enemies within 15 yards. It's a big AoE. Like I said earlier during the footage when we did that rift at 110, you want to be rounding up as many monsters as possible around elite packs. Don't just don't try to kill an elite pack just by itself, because it'll just take ages to kill it with lots of monsters around it to make the loads of explosions go around it. Little note though, guys, with Manitou, okay, this here above you, once it accumulates enough damage onto its target, it will kill it outright. Okay, so sometimes you'll be fighting a Rift Guard on this build, you'll be fighting it, and suddenly it might just pop on half health. It's because just make sure that your Manitou bolts are hitting that Rift Guardian as much as possible, because it just builds up and up and up and up and up, and then it just goes blah, and it just die. Okay, so make sure you maintain it all the time. And yeah, there you go. That's how you do it, man. It's nice and easy. And then, guys, of course, Frost Burns. Cold Increase, of course, for 20%. It has a chance to freeze enemies, so it doesn't interrupt, which is really, really nice. And then Ring of Enters, guys. I'm lucky enough to have Creeping Death on mine, so I only have to cast Pestilence once now to prop this ring. But in this main build, you don't actually want Creeping Death earlier. Like I said, you actually want, like, Blood Ritual for the extra tank or self-res instead, so I'm still looking for a better spear. Ring of Enters, guys, gives you 300% increased damage. Enemies affected by your Horn or Locust Swarm. On this build, you use Locust Swarm because Pestilence, because it just spreads to the whole screen, tags everything for 8 seconds. Then you have to recast after 8 seconds, so count up here. Nice. Right, guys, let's go over skills then. Actually, we'll do the follower next. So, guys, on the follower, I've still got my T16 stuff, but just make sure that you have Thunder Fury with the Wildwood Ring. Wildwood Ring does a stun. Up to 35% chance to do a stun. This will interrupt the Rift Guardian massively, okay? And then just stack loads and loads of attack speed across your follower's gear on the rest of it. And your follower will be going absolutely crazy, shooting that little bolt of hers, and it'll be interrupting that Rift Guardian, saving you from a lot of dangerous attacks. It's a great, great combo. I love it, man. It's so, so good. And also, Thunder Fury does a melee slow and snare as well, which is really, really nice. All the other items, guys, is completely up to you, man. Like I said, I normally just keep my T16 stuff on here, but make sure that obviously you have the Flavour of Time, which doubles all pylon duration. So when you get a power pylon, lasts a minute. Same for Conduit. 2-minute shield is amazing with this. You know, the amount of times I've cleared high-end rifts just because I've got a 2-minute shield from the Flavour of Time. And pull like 4 or 5 packs together and just sit there, just nuke them into the ground. It's super cool. Then, guys, got Nemesis Braces to spawn elite packs from the pylons during the run as well. It's really nice. Right now I'm using 3 on the left, so we've got Charm, Amplification. Love Amplification, guys. Gives you so much damage. Powered Shield is quite nice as well. I wouldn't bother with the Paul Erosion, it's not that great. Powered Shield is really good, gives you a big armor buff. And then I've gone for Fate's Lapse currently, because I'm kind of squishing at the moment, so it's basically a self-res. But eventually I will switch over to Focused Mind for the attack speed buff instead. Remember, get as much high intelligence as gear on this character as possible, because it actually scales these buffs up as well, which is really nice. Lovely! Alright, guys, let's go with my core skills then. So Spirit Barrage Manitou, guys, your main damage dealer. Cast, just round up loads of mobs and just cast it into them, man, watch them blow up. It's great. Piranha, guys, this is your grouping spell, okay? So you'll be putting lots and lots of monsters with your Pestilence. find the elite pack, cast Nado on top of the elite pack, drag it into all of those mobs, then start nuking and watch them just go bang. Got that lovely progress. Ogre Squad weapons, guys, like we said, just for the spread. Soul Harvest Languish, guys, so intelligence and armor bonus. Okay, you need the armor, man, otherwise you're just gonna die. Make sure you got 10 stacks up all the time. Spirit Port Severance, guys. I prefer Severance because I like the movement speed. Okay, I like to go like over here, pull some mobs, come back. Okay, but you can change this if you want to over to Jaunt. Jaunt has basically 3 seconds of damage immunity, and that's a long time. Look, 1, 2. That's a long time for a damage immunity. Look, it's just popped off. So, but you won't get that movement speed buff. So it's up to you. But if you're new or dying a lot, use Jaunt instead. And these are your 2 best bets. But personally, I'm just used to Severance now, so they're both great. Then, guys, Big Bad Voodoo Ghost Trance, only really one option here. Big Bad Voodoo gives you movement speed, attack speed, heals you for 5% of your maximum life per second, so you've got a high HP pool, can actually pulse quite hard. Talking HP, actually, you want at least 700k. At least 700k HP. Even it means if you have to put Vitality from Paragon into it. Normally, I run with 750 these days, okay? So, at least 750 HP, guys. 750k, because you probably will die. So yeah, guys, Ghost Trance also gives us 20% damage reduction as well. Because we've got so much cooldown reduction in this build, we can maintain this indefinitely, which is great. Brilliant. Okay, guys, for passives. Okay, so I love to use. I don't normally use self-res on softcore. Obviously, if you're on hardcore, guys, you've got to take self-res. Okay, but on softcore, I like to use Swampland Achievement because it gives you a massive resistances buff within 20 yards. So when you're doing pushes and you're rounding up tons of monsters and they're all attacking you and it's getting kind of hairy, this saves you big time. It gives you so much damage reduction and just keeps you alive. It's great. Then Confidence Ritual, guys, with a big damage bonus. Like I said earlier during the run, make sure you're within 20 yards of the Rift Guardian to proc this to keep the damage going. Rush of Essence gives you all your power back as you're casting Spirit Barrage, which is nice, and also procs your 6-piece bonus for a little bit of extra damage as well, which is great. And then, of course, guys, Grave Injustice for the healing and the mana, and of course, cooldown reduction per enemy killed, so you can cycle all these abilities. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Very, very best luck on the Witch Hunter in Season 24. Feel free to like and subscribe. And as usual, guys, stat guide in the description of this video. See you guys in the next one. Best of luck. Best of luck. Tell me what clears you guys get. GG.